What's poppin', y'all? It's the one, the only, Inscribe coming back at you with another video. Now, I've been on a long hiatus, like a year and a half, and that's not just because I just wanted to stop, because I kind of forgot about this channel. I got caught up with life, I got caught up with work, and, I was going back through my drafts the other day, and I saw a fully edited video that I hadn't posted, and I was like, damn, I used to do this at some point. And you know what? I've gotten the motivation to come back for my 14 subscribers, my massive fan base, okay? So, what are we talking about today? We're talking about the time that I smoked hydrocodone. Yes, you heard me right, smoked hydrocodone. So, let's get into this. So, this happened, I want to say 2 years ago. It was like summer of 2023. Maybe a little bit before that. I can't remember. And I had just got my wisdom teeth removed. Now, I actually enjoyed this experience. It was a good time. I went to the dentist. They hooked me up on ketamine. They gave me some nitrous. And then I got opioids afterwards. And I got to eat ice cream and watch TV all day, dude. Like, I would literally get my wisdom teeth removed again if I could. But that's besides the point. So, I had gotten this hydrocodone script, from old Doc himself. And my mom was kind of hesitant. She filled it out just in case. She was kind of hesitant to give it to me. So, I kind of had to overplay my pain a little bit. I had a little bit of discomfort, but, not enough to warrant maybe an opioid. But, I played it up a little bit to get these. So, eventually she gave me one, and it's like 5 milligrams. I'm not going to have a story time that's like first time doing hydrocodone. It was really underwhelming. It was 5 milligrams. It didn't do a whole lot. So for like the next 5 nights, I asked for one, and I would just pocket them hoes, right? I was just pocketing these. And there were like 6 left in the cabinet. I think I stole those later. I like swapped them out. It's like the reverse pickpocketing in like Fallout New Vegas. I like took out the hydros, and then I put in some like acetaminophen, like the prescription grade acetaminophen, like the extra strength. So, I had these hydros, and I popped a couple, I had snorted a couple. I like snorting them. It was a decent buzz, kind of short lasting, and it really fucked up my nose. So I'm brainstorming, right? I'm like, how else could I do this? Now, I knew that, tweakers will smoke like Fent, or they smoke pills like a Perk 30 or a Dirty 30 or something like that on tinfoil, all right? So I was scheming. I had this thought in my brain, hydros must be the same. Now, I didn't realize at this point that, not all substances are combustible. Some don't straight up break down. Some break down into different, more like toxic chemicals. So I didn't realize that some things could combust and some things couldn't. Now, I still don't know if hydros can or not, but I don't think they do. But we're getting to that. So, I don't remember exactly what day it was. It was probably like a Monday or a Tuesday or something in the morning. I was home alone. So I got my tinfoil, I got my hydro, and I went out in the backyard, sat down, chilling, enjoying the nature, the scenery. And I crushed up this pill and I put it on the tinfoil, and I'm lost at this point. I'm lost. I don't know how to do this. I still don't know how to smoke a pill, because let's be honest, if you smoke a pill, you're just next level degenerate, okay? Like, I've never heard of anyone who's successful be like, yeah, I was smoking Perk 30s. I still smoke Perk 30s and fentanyl off a tinfoil, and I make $600,000 a year. So I don't want to hear anybody in the comments say any shit like that. Now, if you do exist, I'm sorry. I doubted y'all. I was plotting on y'all's downfall. It is what it is. So I knew that you used a straw, and I made this little tinfoil straw, and I didn't know how to like ignite it. So I just stick the lighter straight under the tinfoil, and it starts to like kind of burn the tinfoil. It does melt the pill a little bit into kind of like a tar-like substance, and it let off a little smoke, and I was sucking on that. Wait, pause. That's crazy. But so I took the straw and I was like trying to inhale all the smoke, and it didn't really do anything. I looked at it and I had almost burned through the tinfoil, like it was completely black. So who knows? I was probably just smoking tinfoil. Like, it didn't let out smoke like I thought it would. It just let out a little, and that might be from the tinfoil. Like, I'm surprised I am not retarded right now from smoking tinfoil. I went inside, I sat down. I tried so hard to convince myself I felt something, but in all reality, it was probably just placebo. And it let me down so hard because I thought I had found this revolutionary new way to take hydrocodone. It was depressing. There's no high, there's no good ending to this story. This is real life. It was bad. Don't do this. Don't smoke any pills. Don't take opiates, actually. It's bad for you. Drugs are bad. But they're also fun. You know what I mean? So anyways, guys, hopefully I should have a video out soon. If I disappear after this for 10 eons, it is what it is. But I'm going to try to put out some more content. I'm going to try to stick to this. Peace out, y'all.